Moving on to Anambra State, precisely Ogidi and Onitsha, where the Chief Executive Officer of Britannia U Group of Companies, Mrs. Uju Ifejika, and family officially launched the Lilyford Foundation.
This foundation is set up in memory of their parents, Chief Lilyford and Elizabeth Ikpeze, to cater for the less privileged in the society.
All right, this is the moment where we take a trip to Anambra State to witness all that went down.
For late Chief Clifford and Elizabeth Ikpeze, theirs was a life of selfless giving to family, friends, and the immediate community who benefited from their goodwill. Although they both passed on 18 years and 12 years ago, their legacies still linger and communities continue to benefit from it. This is what their family are determined to sustain, and they are doing this through the Lilyford Foundation, an NGO floated by Britannia U Nigeria Limited in collaboration with their children in memory of their dearly departed parents. This is their maiden outing, and the people of Ogidi and Onitsha will be the beneficiaries of a free medical and welfare outreach. The Deputy Governor of Anambra State, Dr. Nkem Okeke, is here to represent the Governor, and he was warmly welcomed by the Chief Executive Officer of the Britannia U Group of Companies and founder of Lilyford Foundation, Mrs. Uju Ifejika. As the season of love sharing still hangs in the air, over 4,000 men and women in Ogidi and Onitsha benefit from the love of a family who's on a mission to help the less privileged, building on the foundation of generosity already started by their parents.
Intervening in prostate, arthritis, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Again, we have the visual problem. So we have gotten glasses of different strength. You know, you have from 0.005 to 3.00. So any one of them, and it's going to be free.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Wow.
Healthcare sector is one area the governor has really focused on, and I talked earlier about the improvement of all the healthcare facilities, improvement of some of the general hospitals into specialist hospitals. But the greatest achievement of this administration that's never happened in Anambra before is the healthcare insurance scheme. Of course, the government can't do everything. If we get the private sector, individuals to sit and articulate this type of programs, it will assist. And this is what I'm seeing here. If you look at the size of people here, it shows you the size of this project.
From there, they moved to Onitsha to spread the love. At Imeobi, Onitsha, many people gathered to be part of the exercise. Mrs. Ifejika, whose husband is from Onitsha, alongside her family, is received by the Obi of Onitsha, Nnemeka Achebe, who commended the family for the philanthropical work.
To a very large extent, we have widows and very old women who are unable to help themselves, at least financially and materially. And she's coming out to support them with materials and a bit of money and so on. And equally important, people who have serious illnesses.
The Deputy Governor yet again declared the Onitsha free medical program open.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I figured that the only way to immortalize their name is to continue to do those things that gave them joy while they were alive. So for me, it's something that I loved doing. I can't be happy when others are not happy. So for us, we came out from at least a good background. But my parents taught us that you don't have to, you have to be humble. You have to give, you have to care for people. So, and that's why we had decided to do this.
We've been watching and see how our people are suffering, medically. And if God has given to you, you look for somehow to pay back.
From there, the entire family moved to the family compound as they gathered around their parents' graveside to pray. Thereafter, food, clothing and other gift items were given out, and it was a happy moment for the beneficiaries. The following day, it was a Thanksgiving service at St. Paul's Anglican Church, Ogidi, officiated by the Anglican Bishop of Enugu Diocese, Right Reverend Emmanuel Chukwuma, whose sermon touches on the very essence of what the Lilyford Foundation stands for, touching lives positively.
A woman who, after her was so much loved, calm, devoted, was charitable to widows, not to give her what she had, as sacrificed anything to be able to be comfortable. It's because they were open-minded, and God bless them.
At the end of the service, there was a light reception for guests. In the end, Lilyford Foundation is on its way to fulfilling its mission, which is lending a hand and bridging the gap.
Kudos to Lilyford Foundation and everyone who tries to do their best to help those
less privileged,
who don't have anything in a society. On that very exciting note, we end Metrofile today. Thank you very much for always being there. Remember to continue this. Go to channelstv.com. Our YouTube handle, you can find various editions of the program. You'd also find our Twitter handles running on your screen, so please follow us and let's hear from you. For the number blinking there, please call to find out details about Metrofile. We'll see you again. I'm Anne Nwawadu.
And I'm Ogechukwu. Do not forget that this edition of Metrofile repeats on Saturday at 12 noon, and a fresh edition comes up on Sunday at 9:30 a.m. and that repeats on Wednesday at 11 p.m. So thank you once again for watching, and see you again next week.